What's going on, guys? Wipeout Trains here, and oh boy, I am excited for this review. This is awesome. It's a review that I have not seen on YouTube. Nobody has gone over this freight set, so I think I'm gonna be the first. And how ironic, be me, being an absolute Omega WP guy, I'm reviewing this set and all the contents what's inside of it. So I'm super excited. Now hold on, whoa, before you go anywhere, just want to say this again. We have a Discord here, and I want to let you guys know that it's free to join. Discord is free. You can download it, make an account, and you can hop in and hang out with me and with other model railroaders and real railroaders at that point. It's a fun time, and that's where I showcase a lot of my content that is in pre-production. So Discord people, boys and girls, get promotionals from my upcoming videos earlier than all my other social media accounts. So if you want to see what I'm up to, go to Discord. I'm there, and you should be too. Link is in the description. So this entire set is numbered K636-2171A, and it's called the Western Pacific Scale 5-Pack. It was offered in the 2001 K-Line First Edition catalog as well, and I did not start collecting this set till basically the middle of March. So from now until fairly recently, I finally finished this rare set. And here's something funny. Back in 2001, this 5-car freight set cost $209.95. Crazy, isn't it? And now the moment you have all been waiting for. Let's get down to the review. So here we have WP1970 XML boxcar. The L meaning loader style. And when these bad boys were ordered in 1952, this is how they arrived for the WP in this nice bright orange and silver feather. Western Pacific only bought 9 of these XML boxcars in 1970, being the last one. So beginning on this side, we have our metal ladder here. We have our placard here with K-Line on it. We have this individual grab iron, our coupler. Transitioning to the side, we have our grab irons here, our stir step, our WP identification number, 1970, car information, build date, our cushioned underframe to categorize it as an XML, and we have this beautiful silver feather on the side of the freight car. Now, this is really cool. This boxcar has a very interesting door. It's on a hinge you can open, and I'm having a bit of a problem here. Okay, I'm just using my hand. So we're gonna get it open. Come on. Yes. And there we go. Very nice. And so we're gonna close this back up so we can continue the detail. I'm gonna just close the hinge there. And now we're going to have our another build date here. More necessary car information. Our shock protected freight. And finally, our metal ladder. Transitioning to the other side, we have our, again, metal ladder. We have our brake wheel, metal brake wheel, our train, our foot plate, our placard here, and we have these separately applied grab irons and our coupler. Alright, now we've got this car on its side, and I'm now finally going to be able to talk about it now and not sound like an idiot. So we're going to begin with our air reservoirs here, emergency and auxiliary, our AB control valve here, our brake cylinder here, which is very important, and all of the necessary braking rigging to help stop the car. Alright, so I have already done a review on this specific car. This was my first car of this pack that I had reviewed, not knowing I was going to review this whole freight set. So The video for this specific boxcar is going to be on the upper right hand corner right about now. So if you want to go watch that video, please do so, but after you watch the rest of this video. I'd appreciate it. So now, on my channel, I've already reviewed one of these die-cast gondolas. However, I have not done a review on this one, so it's in the video. I just want to say that this is a GBR gondola. So what that means is that it has a wood bottom rather than a steel bottom. Also, you cannot have enough gondola cars in a freight train, so that's just facts. I'm sorry. So beginning on the first side, we have our Western Pacific identification number here, our 2 solitary grab irons here, our metal step, our molded in chain, our brake wheel, and our coupler. So, switching to the side of the freight car, we have our stir step here, and our 2 solitary grab irons here. We have our Western Pacific identification number here, more important car information, and our build date. And I also want to showcase that these trucks are sprung independently, so that's very nice to know. We have this amazing WP Herald and orange feather. We have this marker here that says W, which means for wood bottom. Right there. More car information. And our 4 separately applied metal grab irons and stir step. Getting to our final side here, we have our Western Pacific identification number here. And we have these 2 little itty bitty solitary grab irons, and most importantly, the coupler we have. Alright, with my other K-Line car, gondola, the roof segments come off in 3s. So that's really cool, so you can have it either covered or open. So I'm going to put these back in and just show you guys that they all go together like you should think, all nice together. But they're plastic though, they're not metal, interestingly enough. Alright guys, check this out. You know how I told you that that W on the side of the freight car meant a wood bottom? Look at that. K-Line has actually molded that into the detail of the freight car. So it has a textured wood bottom. Alright, I just wanted you guys to see with the car on its side, the brake rigging and the die cast metal detail really shines. So we have our emergency and auxiliary air reservoir, our AB control valve, and our brake cylinder here, with again, all the necessary brake rigging needed to, again, stop a car. Alright, this is a pretty interesting move by K-Line in the way that Western Pacific never had coil cars in their fleet at any point. So this is a pretty interesting fantasy scheme, which myself, I am definitely attracted to. But again, there's no historical basis to go off of this, so again, it's your box standard coil car, but we're still going to go over the details. Now, starting on the left side, we have our molded in stir step here, and all these separately applied grab irons on both of the coil tops. And this nice detailed walkway here. We have our WP mark and the Western Way writing. And we have our number board and all of our car information right here. Now, let me take off the coil cover so you guys can see what is underneath. There we go. Oh, there they are. And they're actually weighed down. They actually have some nice weight to it, and they give weight to this otherwise pretty light car. Alright, that's pretty cool. So let's move on to the right side where we have more car information here. Very nice to see and all legible. More car information. The stakes here, I don't know what they're called, but let me pop this open so you guys see the other side. And this one again, oh, hold on. These again have coils in them. And again, they just give this car a very nice weight to them. We put that back on and it kind of clicks together when it's properly seated. So on this side we have our brake wheel and we have our coupler. So there's not really a lot to talk about on this side. So the side of the coils are not very well detailed. That's okay, but we have this solitary grab iron, and on the car itself we have these two other separately applied details and the coupler. Again, that wonderful brown color really showcasing the undercarriage of the car with all the brake rigging. Just is super nice to see. So we have our air reservoirs here, auxiliary and emergency. We have other assemblies here for the car. We have our brake cylinder here. And finally, we have our tank car, our 3-dome tank car, which is interesting. The number 1049 is correct for a tank car, but WP never had 3-dome tank cars, which I'm okay with. It still makes for a fantastic model, and I love it. So, on the first side we cover, we have a little bit of detail here, predominantly being the placard here, the metal brake wheel, and this wraparound metal grab iron. So, interesting fact here, this is the only freight car in this freight pack that is not independently sprung. But to me, that's totally okay. We still get this wonderful WP marking here with the number board and all these little individual feathers here. The capacity for the car and the number board down on the railing, on the frame. This die-cast metal walkway here. These metal ladders going to the top of the tanks. And again, the wraparound metal grab iron all around the side. And another thing is that the tops, if I can grab it, actually pop open. If I can, there we go. Well, that was halfway open. That's better. See, they go all the way open, but you can't fill up the tank car, unfortunately. I kind of tried. But it's a very slick car. And we have the WP Herald as well. And so, on our last side, we have our coupler, our placard, our wraparound metal grab iron, and our K-line stamp on the body. I would consider the tank car to have the weakest detail, but we have our brake cylinder here, our AB control valve, and our emergency and auxiliary air reservoirs here on a die-cast frame. So it definitely adds weight to this plastic tank. And that's it, guys. This was an awesome set. And I'm so happy I've completed it when at the beginning of the year, around March, for the Bakersfield Train Show, I had no desire to collect it. But all it took was that very first boxcar to get me to say, you know what, maybe I do want to collect this and complete this set. Because now it's on YouTube for all of you to see. And I'm happy to share it. Because it was a lot of fun trying to hunt down all these parts. But thankfully, the stars aligned and I was able to get all of them. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Because I definitely know I totally did. So I hope you guys have an awesome day. Please, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and sharing it with your buddies, you know? Something you don't really see any day, which is a full freight set. So I think that'd be kind of cool. And basically, one that's not on YouTube. So I definitely would appreciate that. And if you subscribe, that's extra special. And I'd appreciate that. But as always, I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, guys.